kick it off, I'd like to introduce the new and exciting AFSP Area Director to the Greater Bay Area. Say a few words. A warm welcome, please, for the charming and ever so awesome Andy Breunig.
Excellent, Dave. Thank you so much for introducing me. Thank you for the warm welcome. And, you know, I have to admit, we've brought out the barbecue a few times recently as well, and it's surprisingly good weather for it. But I just wanted to say good morning, everyone. I'm actually going to leave up the Zoom meeting ID while I talk, because I do think it's important to jot down if, you know, as we're navigating our experiences today, if we find ourselves in a complex or difficult emotional experience, I encourage you to jump into the Zoom. There's a really incredible group of people there that are happy to chat and happy to help you work through some of the difficulties that you might be feeling. As Dave mentioned, my name is Andy Breunig, and I'm the Area Director for the Greater Bay Area with the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention, and I oversee the suicide prevention efforts in about 16 counties, so the northwest corner of California. But really, I'm not here today to talk about me. I'm here to talk about us, because Out of the Darkness is a special time for us all. Because regardless of how we began our journeys, and regardless of the path that brought us here today, we're here together now, and we're stronger for it. And I'll acknowledge it, that none of the paths that brought us here were easy ones to walk. And there were times where it's hard to see the way forward. It's hard to take that next step. And yet here we are together as a community. It took as much perseverance as it did stubbornness sometimes. And I have to applaud the folks that had to lean on perseverance one day and stubbornness the next day and anger the day after that and sadness the day after that. Each one of those days is a step that we take together. But I'm so deeply thankful that we as a community are able to come together in this moment. Today, together, we are going to see photos. We're going to hear some incredible stories, not just from Dave, but from some of our other speakers. And we're here to both experience the grief of loss and celebration of life. And again, we're going to be doing this together. But I wanted to note that between the stories you'll hear today, there's actually a single message that I encourage you to listen for, because it's going to be found across each person we hear from. And that message that carries through me, through all of you who are out in the community right now, and through this group that's putting on the Out of the Darkness San Francisco this morning, it's that we are not alone. So I say to the survivor of suicide loss, we wear our beads with you. I will admit I'm not wearing any this morning. I wear green for some challenges I've had, and I wear purple for the loss of a friend. I unfortunately wasn't able to get them this morning, but we are wearing them with you, and you are not alone. To the student out there that's logged in this morning, discovering that there is something more than sad, that feels like this is an insurmountable space, know that you are not alone. We are here with you. To the person here today, logged in, that is facing your own challenges, your own path of difficulty, know that you are not alone. We are here. We are with you, and our community is one that is stronger together. So on this day, I want to say thank you. I want to say thank you for joining this morning. I want to say thank you for recruiting your friends and family to participate. I want to say thank you for raising funds to fund research in suicide prevention. And I want to say thank you for hosting those survivors of suicide loss support groups. And I want to thank you for attending the survivors of suicide loss support groups. But mostly today, I wanted to say thank you for coming to join us at Out of the Darkness, because we are moving together to stop suicide forever. I also wanted to take a moment to thank some of our corporate partners who come together with us. They are our community. They are our brothers and sisters in this. They are with us in this moment, and they are with us in this movement. So as we progress, I'm actually going to take the Zoom information down so that we can celebrate some of the supporters that we have. Providence, who has been a longtime supporter and has shown a deep commitment to suicide prevention across the Greater Bay Area. We are excited to introduce Sequoia, a new partner who we celebrate as they join us not only in San Francisco with us in this community, but also in Arizona and New York and beyond. We welcome Discovery Mood and Anxiety, another new partner who has shown their deep dedication to suicide prevention in Northwest California by, again, not just sponsoring San Francisco's Out of the Darkness, but Sacramento's as well. Sutter Health, Palo Alto Medical Foundation, is a longtime partner whose partnership we deeply appreciate. And finally, another long-term partner that we've worked with is United Healthcare, an organization whose mission overlaps greatly with our own. It's our entire community coming together, whether it's an individual, whether it's these incredible teams that we're seeing highlighted in the comments, whether it's the committee itself that has come together and spent months of effort, and in partnership with these corporate partners that we're highlighting here today. None of us can do it alone. We as a community are stronger. We as a community are able to take these steps forward together, and by doing so, will stop suicide. So thank you for allowing me a few moments to chat and a brief soapbox. Dave, I welcome you back up. You're looking great with your Out of the Darkness swag. I've got hope today, and I'd love to hear I'd love to hear those stories that folks are putting in the comments where they're checking in from, because what you're seeing is that we are everywhere. We are a movement. Yeah. We are not just San Francisco. Suicide doesn't stop at county lines. So thank you, everyone.
Right. We go back to the days San Francisco was like the first walk of the area, and now we do so many of them throughout the whole Bay Area. It's tremendous. Thank you so much, Andy.
Thank you.
Welcome to the Bay Area and to our years to come. We're going to see what's going to go. Continue movement.